Hi everyone, it's me Lindsay with EquipMeOT here today to talk about thumb braces, and more specifically I'm going to be covering these two functional low profile CMC joint, which is the base of the thumb support braces. So I've got two different price points to represent here. They're both going to be worn very similarly and they're going to both support a similar level of conditions. So I'm going to go over my personal brace because this actually is a content piece that's really close to home because I myself deal with hypermobility and kind of chronic thumb pain from overuse. And so these are braces that I use personally to help support me. So hopefully this content can help you as well. So let's get started with what type of conditions a brace like this would be used to help. The first thing is arthritis. So if you deal with some chronic arthritis, could be rheumatoid, could be osteoarthritis, that tends to produce discomfort, whether it's all the time or during functional activities, at the base of the thumb, these types of braces might be a good option for you. Another common condition that these types of braces are really effective for is hypermobility. As I said before, I myself deal with hypermobile joints, so I can easily pop this joint out of its alignment and in doing so create a lot of discomfort. This is common when I'm doing things like scrolling my phone repetitively, which I do a lot because I'm a content producer, or if I'm doing something that's a little more high impact, like for example, I like to mountain bike, or if I go to the gym to lift weights, that pressure can produce a lot of discomfort that lingers for a day or two after I do the activity. But when I incorporate bracing like this, I can really do those activities relatively pain-free. So again, these are going to be really practical for arthritis and hypermobility. There are other conditions you might use for these, but those are the most common two. These are both items that you can purchase yourself over the counter. They do not require any kind of prescription or recommendation from a therapist. However, I do recommend if you're dealing with a lot of chronic hand pain, it is a wise idea to consult with a therapist, a certified hand therapist, for example, to help deal with it. They may be able to guide you in the right direction. So these are going to be the ones I talk about. I've got the Push MetaGrip, as well as kind of the lower cost option, and this one is available, is called the Velpeau, and both of these are going to do the same rough idea. I like this one a little bit more, and I'll tell you why. So the Push MetaGrip is a completely washable, fully stable brace with Velcro straps that are adjustable. You purchase it based on your sizing, which is measured by measuring the circumference of your hand, kind of around the palm here, and that'll give you your sizing. This one is similar. You're going to have different sizes. I find that the Velpeau, though, when you measure for sizing, it tends to run a little bit large, so just a heads up on that. I have very small hands, so I have to be a little careful with that. So what's really nice about these is when you get them, you can adjust them to work for your needs. When you first get them, there's a metal bar that runs across this thumb piece here. You're going to flare it out a little bit so I can pull it open so that it fits over my thumb joint very, very easily. Then all you do is, I'm going to loosen these straps so it's really easy to get it on. You're going to slide your hand in and place your thumb through that opening. Then you're going to kind of gently tighten the straps down like that. Now at this point, what I'm going to do is create kind of the OK symbol. So I'm going to kind of gently place my thumb and index finger here. I'm going to keep this area relaxed. I don't want to flex it really hard and create a bump at what's called the thenar eminence at the base of the thumb. Just kind of keep a relaxed position. And this is the key. When you then go to adjust it, you're going to grab either side of this little metal bar that runs across. And it kind of looks like a little smile line that runs right at the base of your thumb. You're going to grab either side of it and you're going to squeeze it. You don't want to make it uncomfortable, but you do want to make it snug. And the important thing there is that's what's going to stabilize that problematic joint at the base of your thumb. Okay, so now I've squeezed it in place. My thumb is still fully functional. I can still use my hand for all the activities I discussed before. Things like cooking I can do with this because it's fully washable. I can wash my hands in it. It dries very quickly. And I can also do things like gardening, which is something I've done in this brace as well. Any of those activities that cause that discomfort from overuse, you can use this one for. Now, this one is going to be almost identical in the way that it applies. Let me remove the push and we'll replace it with this one, the Velpeau. So the Velpeau has a few different pieces to it that I kind of want to touch on, but it's going to go on very similarly. You're going to size it very similarly. You've got these Velcro pieces, and this is one of the main differences, and the thing that I like to highlight about this, these Velcro strips are material that is not super fast drying. So if you do wash your hand in the splint, which you can, these strips are going to stay wet for a while. So that's one of the downfalls to using this one, but it is a much lower price point. All right, so I've got this one on. You can see it runs a little bit longer at the base of the thumb, which isn't a problem for everybody, but like for me, I have a small ganglion cyst at the base of my thumb, and this kind of rubs on it a little bit. So again, you need to know your hand anatomy before you go into one of these, but it's going to go similarly. We're going to make the OK symbol, we're going to squeeze it at the joint, and that's going to give us that thumb stability that we need to do those tasks relatively pain-free. So that's the Velpeau. I'm going to go ahead and take these off. When and how long should you be wearing these? So like I said, during those repetitive tasks that might cause you discomfort, these braces are going to be really, really useful. But it's important to note that at no point should you be wearing a brace all day long, every day. These are really meant to be task specific and functional. So when you're not doing an activity that causes chronic pain or chronic discomfort, take the brace off, allow that thumb joint to move because you want to maintain the musculoskeletal structure of the area around it. So always combining your splinting with other things like pain management using paraffin dip to kind of keep that joint nice and lubricated and happy. Or you can do exercises. So there's a lot of great exercises that you can do to keep those hands nice and strong. But a combination of those efforts, pain management, bracing, and exercise, will usually relieve a lot of that chronic discomfort that people experience specifically at the base of the thumb. So there you have it. I'm going to put links to both of these braces down below, as well as a link to my friend Corinne, who's a certified hand therapist. She has a wonderful profile available on Instagram, so if you want to check her out, I'm going to put a link down below for that as well. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them for me. If you got some value out of this video, consider giving me a thumbs up. And as always, if you need more information on how to stay safe and independent in your home and community, consider subscribing to EquipMeOT. Thank you.